DOSA European Match Day. The nerves, excited? Are you just the same now as you were when you played here?
I think excitement every time, never mind when I come, when I think about the place, when I think about the times I played as a young man, played here in the youth team. I can remember vividly the first games here. What was it like playing here? Everything and a great deal more. I've been lucky enough to play rugby, coach rugby all over the world, but being a hometown boy, there's something extra special about being here. Some people, a little bit of humour, because my family in Leicester goes back an awful long way, and my grandson is the 8th generation that we know of. The family Bible only goes back that far, so maybe we've been here since the beginning of time, who knows. The youth team was a great time. In those days, again, we sometimes had the great honour of playing before the first team out here. Playing here in the youth team with the likes of the great Steve Kenny, Paul Dodge in particular, Steve Redfern. We all came through into the first team and played many years together. And in no particular order, Paul Dodge, I believe the greatest passer of a rugby ball the game's ever seen, and made Clive Woodward 10 times the player he was. Clive had an exceptional skill level, and Austin Healy. Those guys I believe to be the most skillful players. Who are the best players? Look no further than Dean Richards, Martin Johnson, John Wells, Steve Kenny, Peter Wheeler, Robin Cowling, Stuart Redfern.
They've all got that one thing in common, if you like, that not just talented players, but players who roll their sleeves up and really get through that graft.
The work rate, the work ethic that was instilled in us from a very young age. That what we talk about is passing on the baton as player or as coach, and that's what subsequent generations have tried to do. The question that's sometimes asked: why hasn't Leicester Tigers got one of these newfangled changing rooms with all of this, and the benches that I believe are still used from 1907 or around that time? And I took some children in there when we had a masterclass down here to experience the changing room, and the children said to me that very question. We see the England changing room, we see different premierships, they're all razzmatazz. And the answer, quite simply, is this is Leicester. What does mean everything is that Leicester Tigers applied their trade all over the world and gained the respect of rugby players and rugby playing nations. We have a really proud boast about the Leicester Tigers family. And when I still do the Tigers courses, having started them over 20 years ago, I always tell the children in the first few minutes that they are very privileged to be part of the Tigers family during the time of the course. And what does that mean? We look after each other. We look after each other on the pitch and off the pitch. And I believe there's no greater bond.